Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Wave Watch. Excuse me. I am your host, Sleepy Bull, and today we will be going over Bitcoin, the bull count. The bull count because there's no need to constantly rehash the bear count. Usually downtrends tend to persist for 3 years maximum in most equities. That's what you see, and in worst case scenario you'll see something like the Nikkei, which is like in a drawdown for 10 years, or sideways like the 2000 to 2008 lost decade. You'll see a sideways market for 10 years. But in this case, we've been a sideways / downtrend for 600 days, or roughly 2 years. So, it merits really taking a look at the bull case. I mean, granted, we've technically been in a sideways environment for now 1,200 days. So that is, what is that? 4 years now. So if we get a drawdown similar to this here, a 70%, which is in line, or let's say 60%, you'll still be in a sideways correction, and for roughly 5 years. And then from there you can just continue to go upwards. This is nothing new with Bitcoin. Something similar happened here, and so you can see it as a major consolidation. Actually, let me just pull that up. You can consider that a major consolidation, and then from there goes forward. So you can argue this is also just another major consolidation. Same characteristic: triangle formation, dip, accumulation, jump up, drop, and continuation. Triangle, dip, accumulation, jump, drop, and then it's something that we might repeat. But that's not the focus of the video. The focus of the video is the bull counts, just because of the long sideways or downtrend, the long sideways or downtrend that we've been in. So it really deserves merit as to how far high we can go. And as you'll see, this video will be labeled Bitcoin, the bull case. We have the full count, and I'll go over it quickly. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, this here is wave 5, and you can argue that with this wave 5, you would expect this wave 5 to just be the ending here, as one final fifth wave, due to the Fibonacci's, but that could, let's say, not be the case per se, just because there's 2 ways to measure wave 5 on a wave chart. There's 2 ways. I would go as far as to say 3 ways. The first one is the retracement for wave 4, and you take the extension. That's 1. Number 2 is wave 5 equals wave 1. Now, this is something that I have thought about for some time, and I didn't really give it much merit just because of how ridiculous it is. But given the scarcity of Bitcoin, it definitely deserves some merit. Let me just, there we go. Okay, there we go. It looks like I had left this on here. So that would be in line with an $8 million Bitcoin. As ridiculous as that sounds, that's something we should take into consideration. And the third option is And mind you, these are log fibs. These things take eons to play out. This is not a tomorrow game. This is the macro view, and in this channel I focus on the macro mostly. If you want, we can focus on the short term, and I'll give you some daily counts and take off log, but that's not that takes you off, in my opinion, the long-term trend of things. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. The wave 5 here. So the third way to measure it is the original fib extension of wave 1, where wave 5 is either the 2 fib of wave 1 or the 2618 fib of wave 1. Sometimes it goes as far as that 786, 2.786. I've seen that. Or in this case, the 1.786 for wave 3. But in order to be conservative, and as you can see, we have confluence here with this wave. What is this wave? Let's see. This is wave 1, 2. This is wave 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have confluence on wave 3 here for this. That was a different fib there, but in any event, these two are very close, the 1 and the 2618. Also note, the 618 is close to the 272. And to note, the 2 fib is very, very, very close. The 2 fib is very close. Now, from a conservative standpoint, I personally like to take the 2 fib as my wave 5 target, and then we'll let the security or the chart say where wave 5 ends past the 2 fib. We could try to go for the 1 fib here. That'd be incredible. That'd be crazy, ridiculous, incredible. The confluence here makes me think that we should really consider this range here. It really makes me consider this range, the 2618. So that means we're looking at an $8 million to $13 million Bitcoin the next 10, 15 years. Yeah, it's crazy to say that. So let's begin with the count for wave 5. And you'll see where we get the confluences here. Now we have wave 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1. I want to call this intermediate wave 1. It's technically primary. Yeah, it's technically primary. And these are intermediates. Excuse the labeling. I got a little lazy, but this is intermediate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for primary 1, primary 2. Now, if we are taking this 2 fib to the 2618 fib as wave 5 targets, that means this whole thing is a wave 1. So we have to now label out wave 3, and that puts wave 3 at the 499 to $500,000 Bitcoin level, and you know, wave 3 is the big kahuna. So this is wave 3 of 5. This is what this would be the beginning of wave 3 of 5. So that means that wave 3 is already well underway. So we missed the beginning of it. The good news is this is not wave 3 of a 3. This is wave 1 of 3 within wave 5. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just finishing out wave 5 here. To zoom in, and it's hard to keep track of because there's so many waves, but I'll try to go individually one by one. So zooming in onto, if this is primary wave 1, this is primary wave 2, this is intermediate wave 1 of primary wave 3 of wave 5 macro. So this intermediate wave 1 should be ending very soon. We have the alternation here with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. If we take the 1 and the 5 to be the same, we should have a top of $75,000 for this wave 5. And you know, try doing the 618 extension. All I'm saying is this points to wave 1 either ending or almost ending. So this should be distribution down to wave 4, maybe even wave 1. So in this bull case, we're still seeing something like a 50% drop max downside to a 40% drop max downside. And that's something that, you know, you should take into consideration to buy. So once that happens, we're looking at primary 3 of 5. Oh my goodness. And this will be, yeah, most likely you'll get that dip down to 42K, 43K. And then you'll just pump all the way up to 200K. That would be wave 3 of 5. That's a 3x. Not much, but it's pretty good for Bitcoin. Pretty good. Once that's done, you should see a 4 and then a 5 all the way up to 500,000. And you know, we'll be watching this. I have this as a saved count. Yeah, there you have it, folks. My expectation is 90K. This would be a 1, 2. Well, not 90K. I mean, if 90K hits, it's probably like an overshoot, and this would be a bear case. And I'd have to reevaluate this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be very strange. I'd have to see what I would do, but like I stated before, this seems likely to be the wave 5. Yeah, it's crazy to say that, but that seems like it's gonna be the wave 5 top. And so this is just the beginning. This is 1, 2, 3, and you know, 3 could go much higher. Let's see, excuse me. Once we have that here, that's 4. Let's see here. This would give a wave 5 top of let's see, a 3,272 fib, roughly speaking. Yeah, right there, confluence 1, 2, 3. So again, this is just projection for what the wave 5 might be. Not exactly concrete, but so far we're following the blueprints of it. Just wave 1, 2. Let's do this one more time. 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. That's wave 3. Okay, that'd be 1. Excuse me. Can't seem to click here. But like I was saying, yeah, that's 3, 4, and there you have it. Wave 5, 2, 6, 1, 8 confluence right there. That seems about right, guys. So buy if this is correct and not financial advice. Sleepy Bull out.